Hey everybody. Wanted to let everybody know that I have officially reached my donation goal for purchasing parts to build a new computer, and I have already spec'd out and purchased those parts. I've had a couple of people ask me what those specs were, so I decided I'd make a little short video giving you a quick rundown of what I'm getting and what the time frame was looking like as far as doing the unboxing and the building videos. Um, so let's start with the case. I'm actually getting a donated case directly from Nappy FS of all people. He is actually buying a new case for himself. And his old case is coming to me now, which now that I think of it, at least it's not really that old. It's a Antec Landboy Air, and if any of y'all keep track of cases or computer hardware for that matter, you'll know it's like a giant Lego set. So it's going to be interesting to build my system in. I built his system in that case for him, so I mean I know how it works and things like that, but it'll be interesting with my parts actually doing it my way. I'm a bit more, oh, I don't know, perfectionist with the way I do my own computers. And I tend to do it kind of like 85-90% of that way when I build other people's computers, but that's besides the point. So I'm getting that case, which is pretty sweet because I like it and it's got great airflow. The motherboard I'm going to be getting is an Asus Sabertooth 990 FX AM3 Plus socket board. This is a military spec. I'm doing air quotes, but you can't see it because I'm sure the military didn't actually test this. But it's got like a 5-year warranty on it from Asus for manufacturer defects, and the big plus on this board for me was the fact that it was specifically designed to work with the AMD Bulldozer chips. They're going to be coming out later this year, probably in the third quarter now, because I think they got pushed back to like September or something. But yeah, that's what I want to eventually get, is one of those Bulldozer chips, and I didn't want to buy a board now that wouldn't support it, so this was an awesome board. It's also got things like USB 3.0, which I don't currently have. It's got additional slots that my current motherboard doesn't have. It's built with like solid capacitors, which is awesome because the caps will never pop, theoretically. The processor that I'm currently getting to go on there is going to be the AMD Phenom 2 X6 1100T Black Edition, which runs at 3.3 gigahertz and turbos up to 3.7 gigahertz. The 6-core is going to be far more beneficial to me than a 4-core processor, primarily because I do a lot of higher-end rendering, 720p and 1080p. So the multiple cores are going to make that rendering go much faster than it ever did on this system. Besides the fact that my current system is dying as we speak, so it's performing less than it used to, but this new setup will be even better than when this one was running at peak performance. And then hopefully in like 6 or 8 months, probably around Christmas time, I'll just tell all my friends and family to send me cash for Christmas, and then I'll try to pick up one of those new bulldozers, preferably an 8-core of similar speed to this one, and just throw it on the board. I won't have to do anything else other than swap the processors, and the whole thing will just spin right up with the new bulldozer chip, which is going to be sweet. Then for RAM, we're going to go with 8 gigs of G.Skill Ripjaw DDR3 1600 memory. A lot of you are probably going to go, 8 gigs, that's not a lot, but all the stuff I've currently done, gaming, rendering, everything, has all been done off of 4 gigs on my current system. So I'm doubling the RAM right now, and then increasing it to DDR3, and increasing it from, I think my current RAM is 800 megahertz to 1600 megahertz, so I'm doubling my RAM speed, as well as doubling the quantities, so I really don't see as far as I'm going to have a problem. Maybe when I get the bulldozer I'll try to jump up to 16 gigs, but we'll see how that goes. And also 4 of these 8 gigs are being directly donated to me by Drayson Pi. So that's awesome. He's getting upgraded RAM, and he's got these exact sticks. So I just bought 4 gigs of the same thing he's got to give me 8. Let's see, the heatsink that I'm going to be putting onto that 1100T is going to be the Tunique Tower Extreme Revision 1 cooler. I've mounted one of these on NappyFS's processor because he's currently got one, and it runs exceptionally well. It's got like heat pipe direct contact with the processor, so that's awesome. Let's see, what else? I know I'm missing something. Oh, power supply. I think my current power supply is a 550 watt Antec, so I needed to upgrade that because that was cutting it close. So I went with the Corsair Professional Series HX750, which is obviously a 750 watt power supply, but it's 80 plus silver certified, so it's going to put out cleaner power at a more regulated rate, and it's also going to use less electricity to power my system from my wall socket, at least. Actually, I think I totally skipped the video card. Okay, sorry, I'm sitting here reading off of a list trying to make sure I don't miss anything, and of course I miss the one thing that most of y'all are probably the most interested in. I'm going to be going with the Asus Radeon HD 6970. And this particular one has 2 gigs of GDDR5 memory on it, which is sick. It's a 3-slot video card, so it takes up 3 backplane slots on the back of your case, and it comes with dual DVI output as well as quad DisplayPort output, which is like it's the new thing that they're trying to standardize to where this one port can output VGA, DVI, component, composite, S-Video, HDMI, any kind of connector you want, really, if you get the correct adapter for it. I don't really see myself using those 4 additional ports, but I do see myself using the 2 DVI, so having those extra 4 ports is great for expansion in the future, however. I'm only getting one of those. A lot of you are probably going to be disappointed. Hey, you should crossfire that card, but I'm not really in the mindset of dropping like $800 on 2 video cards and only getting like an additional 40% frame rate and things like that. It's just not up my alley, really. I'd rather spend the extra money on additional RAM or additional hard drive space that I'll actually see the performance of a lot more drastically, at least with the hard drive space. Other than that, that's basically it. The hard drives and the DVD drive are coming out of my current system, and then I'm just going to move them over. Of course, my Hauppauge capture card, I'm going to keep that. Other than that, that's all I can really think of. I think that covers all my hardware. If I missed something and you want to ask about it, leave a message in the comments below. As far as the unboxing and building videos are concerned, like I said, today's the 4th, and I just ordered the stuff today, so I don't expect to physically see it until late this week or early next week. Because it's like, I think it's 3-day UPS shipping, but they're not moving at all today. So I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't get it until until next Monday. But once I receive all the parts and I get them here, then I need to gain access to a video camera, because I don't have a video camera. But once I get one of those, I'll set those up, and I'll start recording the unboxing and the building of videos, of which there'll probably be 3 or 4, I'd guess, depending on how long it takes me to build it and how much I cut out. But yeah, basically in like 2 or 3 weeks, you should be seeing all these videos start hitting online. But everything from that, including those videos forward, I'm going to try to render everything on the new machines so that you can kind of see if there's a difference between... I'm sure there's not going to be a difference between video quality, but there's going to be a difference as far as I'm concerned with how fast it renders. Hopefully there'll be a difference in quality of the videos for like Mass Effect and Mass Effect 2. Serious Sam HD might get a little clearer. I don't know. That's just going to be as a result of my new video card, not necessarily the better processor. Um, Other than that, I think that about covers it. So yeah, 7 to 10 days I should have my parts. 7 to 10 days after that, I should be putting up my first video. If anybody watching this has actually donated, send me an email to my donation email giving me your PayPal email address and a username you'd like me to give credit to, so that I can match them up to the list of donators that I've currently got, and then I'll give y'all credit on one of my building up videos. Just say, hey, special thanks to, and then I'll have all these names scrolling by at a readable pace. I'm not just going to have them fly off the screen. That would be kind of douchey. But yeah, email me. Let me know, hey, this is my username. This is the email address that you should have gotten money from. And yes, I would like to be mentioned in the credits. So everybody else, for everybody who didn't donate, I don't care. Thank you very much. You're supporting me. You're watching my videos. You've helped make me relatively popular, I guess, on YouTube. So without y'all as well, I wouldn't have had as many people donating. So don't think that I'm not thankful to every single one of my subscribers and viewers. All of you deserve just as much credit as the next guy. So thanks a lot. I really appreciate all the help you've given me to help me build this computer, and I hope you look forward to seeing my ugly face.